We've all been there, binging a show that seems like TV perfection, only to watch it nosedive into disappointment. Whether it's due to bad writing, studio interference, or creative burnout, even the best shows can fall apart. Today, we're breaking down 10 TV shows that started great but lost it all, including Game of Thrones, Ozark, The Walking Dead, and more. Let's dive in. Few shows in history rose as fast, or fell as hard, as our number one, Game of Thrones. It launched in 2011, bringing George R. R. Martin's dark fantasy world to life with stunning sets, massive battles, and political intrigue. What made it great? Complex characters like Tyrion, Arya, and Jaime. Unpredictable plot twists. No character was safe. Themes of power, honor, revenge, and betrayal. Huge budgets by season 4 and beyond. Where it went wrong. By season 6, the show ran out of book material. While early seasons followed A Song of Ice and Fire closely, later seasons were made up entirely by the showrunners. Subtle character arcs gave way to rushed plot points. Daenerys' fall into madness was rushed and inconsistent with her journey. Jon Snow's role was diminished after his resurrection. Bran becoming king felt random and undeserved. Plot armor appeared, especially during the Long Night battle where main characters magically survived. Behind the scenes, showrunners D.B. Weiss and David Benioff were reportedly eager to move on. HBO offered more seasons, up to 10, but they declined. Cast exhaustion was real. Kit Harington entered rehab after filming. Conleth Hill, Varys, was devastated by how his character was written off. The script leaked before airing, and even the cast seemed unsure about the ending during interviews. Fan reaction: a petition to remake Season 8 gained over 1.8 million signatures. Memes, parodies, and backlash flooded social media. The show's legacy took a hit. Few rewatch it the same way now. When our number 2, The Walking Dead, premiered in 2010, it was raw, emotional, and terrifying. It didn't feel like a zombie show. It felt like a survival drama with real stakes. Frank Darabont, known for The Shawshank Redemption, brought cinematic quality. Season 1 had just 6 episodes, tight, focused, and suspenseful. Characters like Rick, Shane, Glenn, and Daryl stood out. AMC fired Darabont during early production of Season 2. He was angry about massive budget cuts despite record ratings. He later sued AMC for over $200 million, and he won. Pacing slowed. Whole episodes focused on side characters. Core characters left or were killed. Story arcs dragged on, like the Governor, then Negan, then the Whisperers, all while audience interest waned. Multiple spin-offs didn't help the bloated main show regain its identity. Viewership dropped from over 17 million during its peak to under 3 million by the final seasons. Fans missed the emotional storytelling of Season 1, and many gave up entirely before the finale aired. Our number 3, True Blood, started as a clever metaphor for discrimination, with vampires coming out of the coffin and integrating into society. A unique Southern Gothic atmosphere, political and religious allegory tied to vampire culture. Bold characters like Sookie, Bill, and Eric Northman. Stylish, sexy, and smart in its early seasons. The supernatural hierarchy spiraled out of control. Werewolves, witches, fairies, maenads, gods, shapeshifters, and more. Plots became absurd, including a storyline where a vampire drinks fairy blood and sees the sun. Fan-favorite characters were written off or changed for the worse. The final season was directionless, with a weak finale where Sookie ends up pregnant with a faceless man. By the end, fans felt the show had completely betrayed its roots. What started as an allegory for identity turned into B-movie camp. Our number 4, Westworld, was philosophical, layered, and visually stunning. It explored the nature of humanity and consciousness through androids in a futuristic theme park. Anthony Hopkins as Robert Ford, Ed Harris as the Man in Black. Multiple timelines and twists that actually paid off in Season 1. Season 2 introduced time-hopping chaos that was hard to follow. Season 3 shifted to the real world, losing the park setting and mystery. Characters like Dolores lost emotional weight and became symbols, not people. Season 4 had little fanfare, and HBO canceled the show without even airing the finale on TV. Most fans abandoned the show by Season 3. What started as thought-provoking became confusing and emotionally distant. Our number 5, Glee. It was fresh, funny, and full of heart. It wasn't just a musical. It was a social commentary on teen life and identity. What made it great? Sharp writing and satire. Emotional arcs about bullying, coming out, and acceptance. Characters like Kurt, Finn, and Rachel became icons. What ruined it? After season 2, the show jumped the shark. Teacher-student romances, fake pregnancies, inconsistent character arcs. Cast turnover killed continuity. Behind the scenes, the show was cursed with real-life tragedies. Corey Monteith's death, Mark Salling's scandal, and Naya Rivera's passing. Fan reaction. Fans were loyal, but exhausted. The show's tone flipped constantly. It became an emotional roller coaster with no payoff. Our number 6, How I Met Your Mother. The premise was great. A man recounting how he met his wife to his kids. It became one of the most beloved sitcoms of the 2000s. What made it great? A tight friend group with chemistry. Barney Stinson, Neil Patrick Harris, became a fan favorite. Layered storytelling and emotional highs like Marshall's dad's death. What ruined it? Final season set over one weekend. Robin and Barney's wedding. The mother was introduced, then killed off within minutes of the finale. Ted ends up with Robin anyway, making 9 years of character development feel pointless. Fan reaction. The ending divided fans so badly that alternate fan edits went viral on YouTube. It's a lesson in sticking the landing. Our number 7. Heroes launched at the peak of the superhero boom and felt fresh and grounded. What made it great? Ordinary people discovering extraordinary abilities. Compelling arcs. Peter Petrelli, Hiro Nakamura, Sylar. Strong mystery and interwoven character paths. What ruined it? The 2007 writers' strike decimated season 2. Characters kept losing and regaining powers with no explanation. Arcs were retconned, dropped, or recycled. Later seasons made no sense, and the 2015 reboot flopped hard. Fan reaction. After such a brilliant season 1, fans hoped it would recover, but it never did. A forensic expert by day, serial killer by night. Our number 8. Dexter was must-watch TV. What made it great? Dexter's inner monologue, The Code of Harry. Season 4's Trinity Killer arc, one of the best seasons in cable history. What ruined it? Dexter's choices became illogical. Supporting characters were written poorly. Finale had him abandon his son and fake his death, ending up as a lumberjack. Even Dexter. New Blood only partially redeemed his arc, and then killed him again. Our number 9. Lost was a mystery box that captivated millions. What made it great? Character-centric flashbacks, mythical island secrets, big questions about fate, free will, and human nature. What ruined it? Writers made it up as they went. They were dead the whole time, ending divided viewers. Many plotlines were never resolved. Walt's powers, the numbers, the temple, etc. Fan reaction. While the early seasons still hold up, most fans agree the ending soured the experience. Our number 10. Ozark was Netflix's slow-burn crime drama about a family laundering cartel money. What made it great? Tense, morally gray characters. A powerful female anti-hero in Ruth Langmore. Themes of survival and sacrifice. What ruined it? Final season felt rushed and illogical. Ruth's death felt like shock value, not storytelling. The birds faced no consequences. After 4 seasons of trauma, they got away clean, which felt hollow and against the show's core themes. Fan reaction. Most fans wanted justice, or at least fallout. Instead, they got a quiet fade out. Disappointing for a show that once held Breaking Bad level promise. Great TV is hard to create, but even harder to finish. These shows had the magic and lost it. Whether it was bad writing, backstage drama, or poor planning, they serve as reminders. Start strong, but finish stronger. Which one broke your heart the most? Tell us below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more deep dives into the best and worst of television.